It's either laugh or cry. A robotic squirrel that cost us $350,000 is one of the stars on this year's report on wasteful government spending. How did that make it on? Also this year, a pricey play about biodiversity, and wait until you hear how we funded one woman's breast implants. Shannon Bream is live in Washington with the details. Shannon?
Well, Megan, this year's report outlines 100 questionable expenditures. This is taxpayer money, a cost of more than $18 billion. It's something that Senator Tom Coburn says is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's start with RoboSquirrel, a grant of $325,000 paid in part for the development of RoboSquirrel, a robotic rodent designed to test the interaction between rattlesnakes and robot squirrels. Also in future development, RoboSquirrel 2.0 and RoboKangaroo Rat. And though NASA has no plans or budget for any manned spaceflight to Mars, the agency spends about $1 million a year developing the Mars menu, an effort to come up with a variety of foods that humans could eat one day on Mars if we ever get there. And then there's the nearly $700,000 grant from the National Science Foundation for a musical about climate change. The Great Immensity opened in Kansas City this year. Along with songs one reviewer described as sounding like, quote, a Wikipedia entry set to music, the audience was also able to experience flying monkey poop. Coburn says the waste is unfair at a time when so many Americans are struggling to make ends meet.
When you're spending money that you don't have on things that you do not need, and the money that you're spending you're borrowing against your children's future, it's all outrageous. And the fact is it's not hard to solve it. We have recalcitrant career politicians who refuse to do their job.
All right, the report also spotlights widespread abuse of the food stamp system, including that exotic dancer you mentioned. She earned more than $85,000 a year in tips, but also collected nearly $1,000 a month in food stamps while spending $9,000 during that time on what we'll call cosmetic enhancements, Megan.
Just very bold of you, even using the tips word in a report like that. Very, very risky territory for a reporter. Shannon, thank you. I just want to point out, $19 billion wasted. Once again, total cost to build the homes for our wounded warriors, the severely wounded warriors, Stephen Sillard Tunnel to Towers, between 25 and 30 million. 25 and 30 million to get them houses, but we spent $19 billion on the squirrel and related projects.